It would allow illegal immigrants to stay in the U.S. if they came here as children, if they're attending college or serving in the military. There are a few other qualifications as well. Now, Reid tried to get the DREAM Act passed back in September. Republicans blocked it. Can he do it now? What is it about this lame duck session that might allow it? Republican Congressman Steve King is a member of the Judiciary Committee, a ranking member of the subcommittee on immigration. So Harry Reid wants to use the opportunities that are available to him in the lame duck session to get this thing passed. Do you think it's possible?
I think it's very unlikely that Harry Reid could pull this off. He lost an effort on that last September. 54-43 was the vote when he needed a cloture. And so I think it's a little harder for Harry Reid to do that now. One thing he might do is ask Nancy Pelosi to try to push this version of amnesty, the DREAM Act, through the House to stack it up, to put a little pressure on the Senate, then look for a way to try to get it passed. I don't think Harry Reid nor Nancy Pelosi or even Barack Obama understand that the American people have said no. They've repudiated the 111th Congress. They're no longer the legitimized representatives of the American people, and large initiatives should not be advanced when lame duck sessions.
Well, if this is a proposal that would allow people who were brought here as children, I mean, they're the children of illegal immigrants, essentially. They were brought here when they were under 16 years old. They're supposed to be of good moral character and so forth. What's the argument against easing their path to citizenship, in your view?
Well, first, I would say that being the children of illegals doesn't mean that they are not illegal themselves. These children are illegal. And they aren't anchor babies that were born here and that received this practice of birthright citizenship. They came here illegally, whether it was in the first day of their life or the day before they were 16 years old, or perhaps up to 35 by some provisions. We have drawn the line. It's against the law. And the moral standard reflects the law. And so, but here's another moral position that I think we need to understand, is that the DREAM Act is a de facto scholarship for an illegal that, if it were to be delivered by the Department of Homeland Security, they would be compelled to have to deport those illegals they'd be handing this de facto scholarship to. And sitting in the classroom next to some of them, if the DREAM Act passes, will be inevitably a widow or a widower or a son or a daughter of someone who has lost their life in Iraq or Afghanistan defending our liberty and our freedom, and they would be paying out-of-state tuition if they chose to cross the state line to go to school, for example, sitting next to someone in a classroom that received a de facto scholarship who was illegal and only authorized to become an American citizen by virtue of this special amnesty program, this affirmative action program for illegals that is being pushed by Harry Reid.
Congressman Steve King, thank you very much, and we will hear from the other side of this issue in just a moment. Patty Ann?